Miscavige, this message, and the questions therein, are for you personally. Your response is requested, though not expected. David, you have been personally named in a number of civil litigation suits. For years, numerous legal process servers have attempted to serve you with legal complaints and subpoenas. You have evaded service of process by hiding aboard the asbestos-laden Freewinds ship, by hiding behind barbed wire fences and armed security at your Hemet, California gold base, and elsewhere. Why do you not submit to the law of the land, the civil process of complaint and response? You desire the civil liberty of religious tax exemption, but will not participate in other civil legal matters? David, you have personally ordered the separations and disconnections of countless families, including your own. Perhaps this contributed to the decision of your sister to commit suicide, and had some part in the suspicious suicide of your mother-in-law, who managed to shoot herself 3 times in the chest and once in the head with a semi-automatic rifle. You ordered the divorce of your own parents. You caused expulsion of members of your own family from your organization, and your own niece, Jenna, along with others who have escaped the death grip of your criminal organization, are now speaking publicly and loudly about your crimes. Daily, more voices join them. Both fellow survivors and critics, both old and new, are no longer afraid of your litigation squad. When will you respond to their questions and claims? A link to a specific list of families you have broken up is provided in the description of this production. Expect elaboration on specific stories during Operation Reconnect. Expect your recently escaped former victims to describe loudly and publicly how these practices occur to this very day within your organization. How does it feel to face critics and opposition, whom you can no longer intimidate into silence? Your days of vexatious litigation are over. You are simply too vulnerable to damning cross-examination. David, you have changed all that your organization has espoused to be your holiest doctrines, teachings, and training, and charged vast sums of money for their study and practice. You are now requiring those who have already paid for these to repurchase the newest editions and undergo retraining, lest they be left behind, struggling on your bridge to total freedom. Your latest OT debug course is approximately $3,500. This service, as you call it, is suggested as required retraining in order to finally overcome the many obstacles on the bridge. You offered this service between March 1st and March 4th, 2008. We have read your emails to your org's senior auditors, who were instructed to bring at least one OT to this debug course, so they will be prepared for the newly created OT9 and OT10 levels. When were these newly revealed levels written, David, and who wrote them? We know these things, because as has been said before, your walls have ears, and we are listening. There are many within your ranks who continue to feed intelligence and personal reports of your new corporate stratagem to Anonymous. Using your own vocabulary, you, David Miscavige, are ultimately responsible for the ongoing, willful squirreling of the LRH tech through alterations, additions, and deletions. Given LRH's policy that his tech was perfect, and if it does not work for someone, then that person is doing it wrong. Why are you making so many alterations to that which your organization has held up for so long as the only true path to total freedom, indeed the very texts your so-called religion is predicated upon? Would not the truly non-profit religion way of correcting these doctrinal mistakes be to freely disseminate these corrected works, and offer free retraining to those who have already paid you for the enlightenment, instead of asking for more money in order to learn the new truth? You are abusing copyright and trademark in the name of religion, but for the financial enrichment of the RTC and affiliated shell corporations with the tax-exempt earnings from your so-called non-profit religious endeavors. David, where will this new money go? David, beware the Ides of March. Beware Operation Reconnect. Beware of each day you rise from bed, for your days of tyranny are numbered. The day on which you are held accountable for your crimes grows nearer. Knowledge is free. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We, the legion of your critics and accusers, stand as one. And we will be heard.